Welcome back, folks. Gary Mazeroff, Alexis Iwasa. We are here, Birmingham, Alabama, University of Alabama, Birmingham, aka UAB. We have a treat for you now. Part 2 of our production today. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and 6 o'clock. We'll finish up the rounds of 16 for men and women. We have 2 young men. On the left, in the blue, Ugalde, Jose Daniel, and on the right, serving now, in the yellow, is Juan Francisco Cueva, both from Ecuador, Cuenca. Curtis Cullen is our head ref. He is from Canada. 0-0. Short serve. What are your thoughts on this one, Alexa?
I think this will be a really good match. I feel like they are both evenly compatible players, both very aggressive, both a little bit animated. I do feel like the favor will come out with Ugalde. We are still 0-0. Sorry. That is 1-1, sorry.
Continue that theme. To continue the theme, our statistician, Evan, went out on a limb and said Ecuador will win.
I would think so too. Hard to not agree with Evan.
So we're in game 1. First part of game 1. This is the second part of the day. Round of 16 men's singles. 2 matches, then women's singles, 2 matches. There's an appeal. 2 appeals available. Usable appeals. But we don't have the human factor, we have the camera factor. So Curtis is going to look at the angles and make a determination. So the ball skipped. Therefore, Ugalde earns a point and the serve, 2-1. Short serve called. Cueva is the current national champ of Ecuador this year. Ugalde twice a silver medalist in the Pan Am Championships in doubles. He's been around for years. He's going to be 31 this year. I think he's been around since he's 14. Cueva, 23, ball down, 23 this year. Score is 2-3, Cueva serving game 1. Rally scoring, meaning either player who wins the rally earns a point. The receiver, if he or she wins the rally, comes in to serve. 15-point games until the tiebreak if it goes 5. That would be 11, and the 11-point would have to be a 2-point spread. So it's safe to say that Ecuador will be represented in the quarterfinals tomorrow. Ball live, Cueva. Well, he didn't have to take that through his legs, but he saw his doubles partner do it, so why not he? Bottom line, he skipped it in. Ugalde 4, Cueva 2. Both players extremely athletic, quick feet, quick hands. 1-point deficit. Cueva serving. Both players overhitting balls. Until then, cross court, pure pass. Ugalde. Second bounce at the Vidrio, the back glass. Speaking of back glass, thank you to Eddie Meredith, Anthony Herrera, and their team for transporting this court and erecting it here. Good pass by Cueva. Tomorrow we will have 4 women's and 4 men's quarterfinals. And Wednesday, the last day of the tournament for racquetball, will be semis in the morning, finals in the afternoon, and 2 third-place matches will be played. That'll determine who wins the bronze. Because normally, IRF play, we don't have third place, and we award 2 bronze medals. But the World Games people say no. Cueva, 5. Ugalde, 5. You're right on, Alexis. Very competitive. Both players, pretty much similar game styles.
Yes. And they've been playing together for years, so tough to play your doubles partner.
It is. For years, Ugalde played with Fernando Rios, Senor Rivers. I think he's retired. So Curtis overturns it. Therefore, a replay. Ugalde serving again, no change on the score, 5-5. 1 timeout available for each player per game. 2 usable appeals. If there's an appeal and the call stands, whoever appealed loses one of the 2. In that case, no appeal used because it was overturned. Ball down. Tom Travers racquetball. Power serve. Weak return, put away. I want to thank the local organizing committee. Racquetball spearheaded by a bunch of people. They're out here making courts clean and neat, keeping a safe environment, meeting and greeting the spectators. It's a great environment here. That ball kissed off that side and back wall, handcuffed Cueva. Good serve. Setup. Wide angle. Winner. Front wall off a center. Hits the side wall, usually on the fly, and then takes 2 bounces deep court out of the reach of the opponent. Comes right side, short. For those of you new to the game, similar to tennis, usually one is allowed a second serve. Right, Alexis?
Yes. We're glad that second serves are back into play.
Indeed. Wrap around or around the wall ball. And flat. Flat meaning dead kill, as in Chinese handball, or rollout in racquetball. We have a timeout on the floor, 1 minute, and thank you for tuning in to the IRF Network. back live in vivo. Gary, Adrian, Alexis, Evan, and Pablo is back with us. Thank you, Pablo, our producer. Ugalde enjoying a 10-6 lead in game one against his paisan. Now it's 11-6. Cueva, they're doubles partners now as well. This is totally singles, individual play, men and women. This is the second to last men's round of 16 match. Just a great shot across his body, shielded his opponent, took the full swing. Cueva had to hold his position, Alexis. Couldn't move until the follow-through was complete, or he would have gotten clipped. Good shot, Cueva. Sidewall, front wall combo. For those newer to the game, that's called a splat from deep court. Splat, S-P-L-A-T. If it's tighter in the corner, front wall, typically called a pinch. Sidewall, front wall, sidewall, unless you're a real advanced player, would be a mishit. But if you score the point, take it. 8-12, Cuenca, Ecuador. Beautiful city. So high lob right. We converged here. Neither player is culpable, so replay. First serve. Anytime it's second serve and there's a dead ball hinder, the previous fault serve is nullified. It reverts back to first serve. Good get by Cueva. Oh, reverse. Forehand to the left corner, sidewall, front wall combo, 2 bounces early, reverse pinch winner. 3 basic offensive shots in this game, starting with the most difficult. Kill, pinch, pass.
Great shot.
Cueva, animated, Alexis.
Sometimes it's helpful. Gotta yell at yourself a couple times to get back into the groove.
Oh, that's impressive. That was a good return of serve by Ugalde. Wide angle. Nicked the side wall, but Cueva gobbled it up and killed it with the backhand. So it's 10-13 game one. First of 15 wins. Half lob, reverse Z. Back wall set up. Skipped it in. What? I thought it was skipped. No, my fault.
I thought that did too.
Well, neither of the players thought it did. Meanwhile, Ugalde uses his solo timeout in game one. You're on the IRF network. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back in a minute. And we're back. Gary Mazarov, Adrian Macrino, Alexis Iwasa, and to my right, statistician Evan Prichard. World Games 2022, Birmingham, Alabama, USA. Jose Daniel Ugalde. Game point number 1 in game 1, 14-11 over Paisan Juan Francisco Cueva. Oh my. No on that one from Cueva. So it's 15-11 first game. We will have a 2-minute break here at the 2022 Birmingham World Games, the 11th edition. First one, 1981. We'll be back to the IRF Network.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham. Give a big round of applause.
En vivo otra vez, we're here. Birmingham, Alabama, University of Alabama, Birmingham, the pearl of universities here in the state. And we're in the Magic City, named after Birmingham, England, 1871, the Iron City. So game 1 is complete. We're going to ask our great commentator here, Alexis Iwasa, to analyze game 1. Game 1.
Yeah, started off strong. Both players very good, very aggressive, move very well, dive for everything. Can't count either of these players out.
Okay. So you got that Trago out of your mouth, huh?
I did.
That Charles Barkley vodka that you were trying?
Yes, it's delicious. You should buy a bottle.
I might. Charles makes good vodka. He's not a very good golfer.
Me either.
The Paisans here from Ecuador. Ugalde serving. 1-0 game 2. He won the first 15-11 over Cueva. Setup. Put away. Out of the reach of the diving Ugalde. To review again. We'll continue to do so for our viewing audience because many of you are tuning in for the first time or don't know that the IRF rule changed back in February. It's now rally scoring to short serve. Didn't clear the short line. Rally scoring means either player who wins the rally earns a point. If the receiver wins the rally, he or she also comes in to serve. Oh, pure pass. Buddy Mike Martinez would appreciate that one. Near side pinch winner. 3-1. Speaking of winners, the winner of this match will play in the quarters tomorrow. And Ugalde is on a roll here. Ball live. Cueva. Probably would have been better served to hit the line down the left or wide angle right. Left up the pinch, and just about every ball that's up, Alexis, Ugalde's going to get.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
So
No, he skipped it
lucky
in.
there.
That ball skipped in right corner. Not the start of game 2 that Cueva wanted, Alexis.
I feel a comeback though. Maybe game 4.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my compatriota here, she's predicting 4 games. We're here in the latter part of the first phase of game 2. Cueva certainly has the skill set to come back. We've seen it happen before. He runs around the back, forehand to hit a backhand. Animated. Cueva. Back up top, set up. Set up again. Ball live. It's impressive here, folks. Oh my, what a great rally. Irrespective of who won that rally. Both players, the crowd loves it. Cueva wins the rally, earns the serve and a point. Look like you out there, Alexis.
Have you ever seen me dive, Gary?
No, just your feet and your hands. You don't want to dive.
No. Scrape up these pretty knees.
All right. Maybe he unnerved Ugalde a tad. Bottom line is it's another point, unforced error there. So it's 4-7 game 2. Same serve. Yes. So 3 straight points for Cueva. Crowd's more subdued right now. (5-7) game 2. So he pushed it a little bit harder, a little lower, just to keep Ugalde guessing. Speaking of guessing, points scored for Cueva. 4 straight, Alexis.
And he's right back in it. 1 point deficit.
Curtis Cullen, Canada, our head official. He'll be playing in singles next month in San Luis Potosi, Mexico, the World Championships. We anticipate about 16 countries being there. Hopefully Korea, Japan, and Ireland will be there as well. They are represented here. 3 of the 14 countries. Add to the mix USA, Mexico, Canada, and Dominican Republic. Guatemala, Costa Rica from Central America, and Ecuador here, South America, along with Colombia, Bolivia, Argentina, and Chile. 14 countries. There are over 100 countries here in the games. 34 different sporting disciplines. So empate, tie at 7. Cueva serving. So as we were speaking and Ugalde was in control, now he finds himself with a 1-point deficit.
Yeah, I would be taking that extra time. Cueva's on a roll here, so just taking that extra 10 seconds throws him off. He wants to get started. He knows he's hitting well, shooting well.
So here's an example of coaching subtleties. Each player, we're going to stay here. We're going to stay here. Each player gets 1 timeout IRF play. That was one of the rule changes back in February.
Yes.
Okay. So we talked earlier, when do you take it? Well, this is a momentum timeout on the part of Ugalde.
Yep.
If nothing more, Cueva's on a roll using that half lob serve down the right side. There's 1 minute here, and oftentimes it takes more than 1 minute to get back into play.
Yep.
By the time Cueva or anybody gets back to serve, sometimes they forgot how they got there. He was down 2-7, now he's up 9-7.
Yep.
Primarily from that serve. So let's see if he comes back and he remembers how he got there.
Interesting to me to see him lob on the forehand side. Usually you only see the lobs on the forehand when it's just the forehand has that glass panel, but there's glass on both sides.
Correct.
So does he find it more effective on the forehand than the backhand? Because usually your backhand is weaker.
Again, subtleties. He knows his doubles partner. He knows his tendencies. So chances are Ugalde will shoot more on the right-hand side with the forehand, perhaps. And he's overhitting and he's setting him up.
Yeah. Trying to do a little bit too much instead of just keeping it in play for the moment.
Accurate. 9-7, game 2. So Ugalde's used his 1 timeout this game. Comes back. There's the setup. So Cueva did exactly what he wanted to, but the third shot was overhit, and Ugalde put it away. What he tried to do, he did. He's got to cash in. 8-9. Ball live. Wrap around. So he tried to wrap the ball around with the backhand, left side wall, front wall, right side wall. Cueva read that beautifully, planted himself, and took it out of the air and rolled it. 10-8, game 2. Same serve. Defensive return, good shot. Break for Ugalde. Different serve. He sets him up. So he overhit it, Alexis.
Good.
It enticed him to shoot it, and he was excited. He overhit it. Another tie at 10. First to 15 wins. Comes right side. No call. Got to play it out. If the referee doesn't see it, he or she doesn't call it. Good no call by Curtis. Once again, the recipient of the lack of the call could appeal. So had Cueva not won that rally, he could appeal that. Curtis goes to the monitor and probably would see 2 bounces. It's impressive. Ugalde controlled overhead, cleared Cueva deep. Cueva tracked the ball, set up, and rolled it. 2-point lead, 12-10. First to 15 wins the game. Different twist, Alexis, but Ugalde was all over that serve.
It's perfectly executed.
Nick lob this time.
Wow.
Speaking of perfectly executed, thank you.
These guys are really shooting for it. Not missing a whole lot.
2 points from tying it up. Juan Francisco Cueva, Cuenca, Ecuador, against Jose Daniel Ugalde, also known as Topo. Ball down. 12-13, game 2. 2 serves. That was a fault serve, short. Pushes a half lob up top. Set up. Winner. Blink our eyes twice, and here we have a tie game again at 13. Who will close this out? Will it be 2-0 in favor of Ugalde or 1-1?
Just to answer a question here in the comment section. I do realize that the title is not correct here on Facebook. Just some technical difficulties here. On our end, it is all up to speed. We've got it correct on here. I'm hoping once we finish this game and then upload it onto Facebook, it'll transfer over and the title will be correct for this match.
Thank you very much. Meanwhile, we have a timeout on the floor. So when we return, it'll be tied up 13 all. Ugalde serving.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham. Give a big round of applause.
We're back live in vivo here in Birmingham, 2022 World Games Racquetball. 2 Ecuadorian players, Ugalde and Cueva. Ugalde now has game point number 1 in game 2. He won the first 15-11. First one to win 3 sets wins the match and earns a chance tomorrow in the quarterfinals. And Ugalde now 2-0. We'll have a 2-minute break. Thank you for tuning in to the IRF Network, folks. We'll be back.
passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham. Give a big round of applause. He'll give it over. Who passes the flag to William.
We're back, folks. This is Gary with Adrian, and Pablo has joined the group. Finalmente. Cueva, Ecuador, serving to Ugalde, Ecuador. Cueva 0-2 in games. He must win this to force another one. It's the best of 5. Thank you to our volunteers, keeping that court neat and clean and safe. Good start for Cueva, 1-0, both from Cuenca, Ecuador. Beautiful city, a couple 100,000 people, quality racquetball. Pan American Racquetball Championships were held there in, I believe it was 2005. Ball down. Curtis Cullen is our head ref. He hails from Canada. Once again, 14 countries in racquetball, over 100 in the games, 34 sporting disciplines. We have virtual racquetball here as well. Right side, roll out. Overhit drive serve gave Cueva a chance to collect himself off the back wall and roll it out forehand. 2-1 game 3. Short serve called, short. There's an appeal, so Curtis will go to the, or he's overruling him. Not sure what he's appealing. I'm not sure what he's appealing. Whatever he appeals doesn't help him. Maybe he thinks he won the rally, but once Curtis calls short, it nullifies any further action. So the best that could happen is nothing different, except it could be a legal serve, and then Cueva could get first serve.
Call stands.
Folks, some things don't have an answer. Second serve. Skip ball. So it's 3-1 game 3. Comes back with that lob right side. Overhit. Yeah, visual hinder. Ball was not down. That's the interpretation of the referee. That's an appealable call, but probably should not appeal that when he'll lose it. 2 usable appeals. Should say 2 used appeals. Wrap around, set up, center court. Kill shot, left side. Cueva animated here on center court. Once again, thank you to Eddie Meredith and his crew for erecting this court. Beautiful job. Right side pinch. Pinch is a side wall, front wall, real tight in the corner. Second bounce up front in front of the service line, the front line. Oh, nice. Touch. Rally ending attempt by Ugalde, grabbed by Cueva. He puts it away. Is this a surprise to you, Alexis?
Not really. I knew it was going to be pretty close. Both playing really good, moving really well.
Well, Cueva lost control of the racket on that one. He's looking at his glove. If he wants to change a glove, he'd have to call a timeout. Nice. 3-hit rally, serve, weak return, put away, Tom Travers. Back to 1-point deficit, 4-5. Fist pump, expression from Ugalde. Animated. So we're tied at 5. C again. So quick with those feet, Ugalde.
He is one of the fastest players.
Now Cueva finds himself on the backside of a 1-point deficit. That was called short. Ball live. Oh, put away. Fist pump again. When will Cueva use his one timeout this game? Well, they're entitled to one timeout formally, and who knows how many informal towel timeouts. So he's using one of the towel timeouts. It's up to the official to determine how many of those are allowed. Once again, caution on the side of safety. Not sure, go ahead, check the court. Thank you very much for our voluntario here. (7-5), game 3. Comes right side, comes up short. Tomorrow we start at 9 a.m. Complete matches at 7 p.m. just like today and yesterday. Ball down. Front wall, side wall combo kill. Goes back to the Z. Great serve. Gets a setup. And another point. Timeout. So the answer is Cueva down 5-9. Calls his one timeout. We'll be back here at the IRF in 1 minute.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham. Give a big round of applause.
Back live in vivo here, Gary Macrino, Iwasa, and Pritchard. And the principals on the court, Ugalde serving, and Cueva receiving, both from Ecuador. Winner will play tomorrow in the quarterfinal. Second serve, Curtis Cullen, our referee. Ugalde, the server, was down 3-5. He now has a 9-5 lead. Make that 10-5.
Just wanted to address some stuff in the comments here. So we did have the qualifiers at Worlds in Guatemala last year, 2021. So the seeding is based on that tournament. It is quite unfortunate when you do have two countries playing each other, but that's just how it works sometimes. That was the seeding that they had received from playing that tournament. And unfortunately, this is the outcome. We don't always like to see them play the same country the first day, but just one of those things, luck of the draw that happens.
And we're working with the World Games people and their regulations. Case in point, we will have a third place match on Wednesday, which typically in the IRF we don't do. We honor both semifinalists with a gold medal, a bronze medal.
Yes.
So here we are, 7-10, Cueva serving, back to his bread and butter serve. Pans out well for him, so stick with it. 8-10. Thank you, folks, for your questions. Thanks for tuning in. Tell your friends, like us. Half Z-lob. Fist pump by Ugalde. Splat forehand winner. 4 points from the match here at the 2022 World Games in Birmingham, Alabama, USA. Great serve, setup. Setup number 2. Put it away. Point number 12. Could start to smell it, Alexis. Drive Z. Weak return, forehand, flat, pinch, right side. Falta dos puntos, 2 points for the match. Tries to sneak one down that right wall.
He almost had him.
Well, he did what he wanted, but unforced error there. So, little breathing room for Cueva. 9-13, game 3. Same serve. Ball live, no call. He called a skip. Cueva will appeal. Curtis will review the monitor now. So no lines, people. The human factor from the lines persons, not there. Been very well received here at the University of Alabama, Birmingham. A lot more efficient to make the determination with the camera angles. And the winner is Curtis's call stands. Match point number 1, Alexis, for Ugalde. Reverse. Set up. Put away. Jose Daniel Ugalde, Cuenca, Ecuador. Over Juan Francisco Cueva, Cuenca, Ecuador. 3-0. He earns a spot in the quarterfinal tomorrow. Matches will begin at 9 a.m. Central Daylight Time here in Birmingham.
Thank you for attending Racquetball at the
And we'll be back with the next match at the hour, about 10 minutes. Mario Mercado, if you can hear the background, the announcer. Colombia versus Ireland, Mercado versus Cottrell. Thanks for joining us. Join us again shortly.